The big game is this Sunday, and if you're looking for a way to step up your entertaining game, we've got you covered. Joining us now with some top products to take you from the party at home to the tailgate is Jacob Palmer with Best Reviews. Jacob, thanks so much for joining us again here on Live in the Bay.
Well, I'm so excited to be here. You know, we got some big products for the big game, and I think all of these are going to fit really well at the Bay Area Super Bowl parties that are happening this weekend.
I think so too. Knowing the Bay Area, the Yay, we know that they do like to party for football. So on the go when it comes to tailgating, this backpack cooler is the perfect way to start.
Yeah, and you know, like we were saying, the 49ers aren't playing in it, so we might as well focus on the party aspect of it a little bit more. And this Yeti cooler backpack, we have been testing cooler backpacks in the Best Reviews testing lab basically since that concept was invented. And this is our favorite. Not only, you know, everybody loves the Yeti name, but what's so great about this is it comes with more capacity and better insulation than a lot of the competitors that we tested it against. And so what's great about it is, you know, number one, if you want to bring the party to the big game on Sunday, like this is going to be the first option that we'll recommend. It can fit so many different, you know, so many cans in it. You can bring the snacks in it, whatever, you know, plop that in the backyard at whatever party you're going to, and people will be able to gather around and get what they need from it for hours.
I love this. So party in the bag, and it's actually not too heavy either. To party in the cup, we all need some good drink and hydration during the big game.
Of course, and there's so many great local breweries around the Bay Area where, you know, you get your own tastes and you get the things that you want every day, or just whenever, you know, you're going out, especially on this Sunday, you want to be able to impress whoever you're going to the party with. You know, fill up with one of these growlers from Stanley. Stanley's having a moment as a brand where everybody's using it for their own personal drinkware, and they've made this new, you know, vacuum, it's insulated growler that holds 64 ounces. So you can fit, you know, probably a handful of them in that backpack right there. But what we love about it is that it keeps the drink crisp. So no matter what you're putting in it, you know, keeps it nice and carbonated the way you'd want it to, but also, you know, it keeps it very cool too because of the insulation that it has around it.
I'm glad you mentioned that. So with this, can you also use hot liquids too, or is it strictly just cold?
You can use hot liquids with it as well. You know, it's intended for beer. It was designed for beer, but you can use, you know, hot or cold liquids.
Maybe like a hot toddy or something.
Yeah, I don't remember Kyla's forecast that well, but I think it's gonna be a nice day on Sunday. So let's stick with the cold stuff.
I think so too. All right, well, moving on, everybody loves to grill, and this is actually perfect when it comes to checking the temperature with the meat that you're cooking.
And can't you just see yourself, you know, having all of these things outside, you know, in the backyard of a great Super Bowl party where you've got somebody grilling out, you're pouring out the drinks from your growler, and whoever showed up with the party in the pack, you know, like you've got yourself a pretty solid hang right there. And this is the MEATER meat thermometer, and what's cool about this is that you can plop that, you know, stick it into the meat that you're cooking on the grill, and then as it cooks, you'll have an app you can check on your phone where it'll tell you what the internal temperature of whatever you're cooking is. So, you know, whether you're making wings, whether you're making, you know, we've used it for pot roast, we've made carnitas with it, you know, you can do all kinds of things with it, and it just makes it so much simpler. And on a day like, you know, Sunday, where everybody's going to want to watch the game and not necessarily be standing out next to the grill or the smoker, this allows you to do that, and then also, you know, basically you can have your carnitas and eat it too with this thing.
I love that. And you mentioned the app. Everything is technology based nowadays, which is a good thing because it makes our lives a little bit easier. Tell me a little bit more about how it connects to the app and what purpose the app serves.
Yeah, and so there's a sensor on it that communicates with the app. And you know, so much of the time when you're talking about these smart products, the app can be glitchy, it can be buggy, and it's, you know, it feels like they didn't really develop it that much. This app is very solid and is super consistent. And we've been testing these line of products for years now, and we've not run into an issue in terms of like overcooking something because it didn't send you the notification or something else you were expecting. So
oh, that's good. So you're not going to burn the meat.
Yeah, exactly. You're not going to let down the entire party this Sunday. And what's great about that too is that you can also just have it set up and program for when it does alert you for different things. So if the chicken is going to get to 162 and that's when you want to pull it off, you can have that set up on your phone, and it's fairly consistent.
Love that. Well, if you aren't a griller like me, maybe you want to use this air fryer, which seems a little bit more simple.
Yeah, super simple. And like that's why people love these days, and you hear about it all the time of what's your favorite air fryer recipe. And this is the air fryer from Ninja, which makes a lot of different products across a ton of different categories like home, kitchen, you know, what you have it. And what's great about this one is that number one, it's very easy to use, very easy to set up, but it also allows you the capacity to cook for a party, basically. So, you know, you want to be able to put out a full spread full of a bunch of different different options, make sure that nobody leaves the Super Bowl party with an empty stomach. This will make sure that you can get those hors d'oeuvres ready, you can get the side dishes ready while freeing up your range, your stove, your oven, all of those important things that you would maybe use for the mains. But we love this. It's like, you know, the air fryer technology is so cool because it allows you to get that crispiness that you would get from a traditional fryer, but it's using a fraction of the oil.
And it's so much healthier. I love that. Now, you can't have a party without the music. I love this big speaker over here.
Yes, and this is one to invest in now, and then when the season starts again in September, you'll take this down to Santa Clara, and you'll want this in the parking lot of Levi Stadium, because this is the JBL Party Box 110, and we love this thing just because it's so much fun. It's super easy to connect your phone to it. It's got great sound on it, and it'll even give you a little bit of a light show when you power it on.
Really? Can we see the light show?
Absolutely. So when you get it going, it's like really gives you that party feel. And if we're talking about having a good time this Sunday, this is the kind of thing that will bring it home. And again, another perfect thing to set outside, you know, because what you do with it is you can connect it to your phone. You can start streaming the game from your phone. So you're hearing everything that's happening. You aren't missing any of the action, whether you're grilling or whether you're just hanging out, having a good time.
Love it. That makes everything so much easier. And I like how you can hear the game while still doing everything you need to do. Well, thank you so much. These are great ideas for the big game this Sunday. Jacob, you're the best. We appreciate you.
We're so excited for the big game, but more excited for these products.